Hello and welcome to this channel. In this video I'm going to share about how to restore SSH connectivity to a Linux instance on AWS. So in this case I have one instance running here. I'm running SuSE Linux on this, and due to some reason not able to access this instance via SSH. We have three options available from AWS Management Console. One is a standalone SSH client, which is I'm trying right here. This is the one. Second method is session manager. Third is EC2 instance connect browser based SSH connection. So let's try this one, whether we are able to connect or not. So overall what we are going to do in this video is agenda, restore SSH connectivity to a Linux instance. So and how we are going to, what all things we are going to do here. One, so overall what we will do, we will stop Linux instance and then note down the root disk ID. After getting root disk ID, we will launch another temporary Linux instance, attach image from step 2, image ID taken from step 2. So okay, we got error here, connection timed out. Okay, and on the console here also, AWS web browser, there was a connection setting up the instance connection. So we have this issue here, connectivity issue. So these are the things which we are going to do to recover SSH connectivity. So after step 4, once this image is connected, what we will do, we will follow same common method of changing root. Chroot. First we'll mount the attached image and 6 chroot to the mounted image. Troubleshoot, fix the issue. Then we will detach image from new Linux instance. Reattach image to the AWS instance, the one on which we had issue with the SSH connectivity, and done. Test connectivity. So right now in this case we have connection timed out issue, which is obviously because of firewall or something. So let's stop this instance shutdown. Why we are shutting down? Because if we do online, then we can have a corruption of file system if we are attaching to some other instance. While this is shutting down, let me now launch a new temporary instance for troubleshooting or recovering SSH connectivity to this particular instance. Instance ID. This is our instance. So we have SuSE Linux. We can use any Linux distribution. Let me use Ubuntu. Even we can use any Linux distribution. Free tier only. Okay, let's use RHL8, or we can also use Ubuntu. Review and launch. While this temporary instance is coming up, let's check the image ID. So we go to volumes. This is the image ID 1108B ending with, and here. So this is the one. Attachment information, we can take it from here. Image of volume ID, this one, ending with 9163. Let's note it down. Image ID or volume ID. Now click on action and detach volume. Yes, detach. Wait for some time. And once this volume ID, image ID is detached, we will attach this volume to instance, newly launched instance. Okay, first of all, let's also log into the instance. It must be ready now. So this is the one, new instance, click connect. So we will use RHEL 8.2 to recover SSH connectivity to SuSE Linux. It can be any Linux, not really about SuSE or Red Hat in this case. So let's have a look on this Red Hat Linux, how many disks we have attached. lsblk. Right now only one disk, xvda1, VDA, sorry. So now we are going to attach volume, which is from SuSE Linux. We have noted down. Let's go to the volumes and 163. This is the one. This is the volume which is related to SuSE Linux, the one which we lost connectivity. Click on action and attach volume. And we will attach volume to running temporary vol instance. If you have too many instances, then obviously you should note down the instance ID from the management console. So in this case I have only two instances, so it is I can see one is running, one is powered off or shut down. Okay, let's attach it. Let's wait for some time and let's have a look on our RHEL 8.2 server. Okay, so we got this. As you can see, new disk is attached. This is the same disk on which we have SuSE Linux, which we have to recover SSH connectivity. Message tail, just to see if we are not able to see disk, then we have multiple ways to check, like dmessage, kernel link buffer, one of the option. We can also check system logs. So and in lsblk we can see this one, a new disk is attached. So let's mount it. Mount dev xvd f1. Let's mount it to mnt or somewhere. chroot. First of all, we can check whether SSD is enabled or not. This is the same OS on which we have connectivity issue, SuSE Linux 12 SP5. IP tables. Yast al grep I firewall. Okay, we cannot run yast here. Obviously, we cannot see any rules here because we are in kind of rescue mode for this Linux, SuSE Linux. So let's have a look on here. We checked that okay, SSH is persistent, it will start automatically. We can also check logs, tail log. I'm looking for a configuration file for SSH on SuSE Linux, and we had issue this connection timed out. It happens in case if something is blocking our connectivity. Let's have a look here. No, I'm looking for that file which is with IP tables rules. No, grab ISSH. Let's disable this firewall. because it is taking a lot of time, and so in this case we can simply disable this IP tables of firewall for SuSE Linux using YAST, which is the default system management tool for SuSE Linux. So we can mount /proc and sys. So we can, here it is saying if you are running in a ch rooted environment, bind mount missing file systems. Okay, let's try this option also. So mount o remount bind /pl proc mnt proc. Remount option didn't work because yes, obviously it was not mounted already. Now let's mount this. Now let's do chroot. Yes, so it worked. Now we can check our firewall in SuSE Linux. Installing these packages need to be installed. I don't want to install anything here. Okay, let's go ahead with the installation of packages. Okay, in chroot there is some issue with this YAST. Okay, bottom refresh. Let's disable it from here. Firewall. Okay. systemctl is not running. So we have one more we have one more option available. We can directly go to the systemd and disable the link. So where is that path? Let's disable this link or this service. It is systemd system multi-user target wants. So right now what we did, we detached the volume from instance on which we had issue and attached that volume to some temporary instance on which we can do the chroot and troubleshoot. And as you can see, I tried different things to recover or disable firewall on SuSE Linux. So in SuSE Linux we use YAST to manage many things. We can use YAST and we can also do manual things using systemctl commands. But since it was in that chrooted environment, systemctl was not running dbus and all. We can troubleshoot those things also, but that is not the scope of this video. We just wanted to recover SSH connectivity. So now I will just detach this particular volume and reattach to the previous instance on which we had issue, that is SuSE Linux, and boot, and we should be able to log in again. This is done. 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 So these 7 steps are completed in a while ago. Now we have to detach image or volume from new instance, temporary one. Make sure we are on the correct volume. So this is the one. Action, detach. Wait for some time. Yes, from the OS it is detached. We cannot find it in lsblk output. lsblk means list block device. Okay, now it is detached. Now we will reattach to previous volume. Attach volume, and this is what our instance ID is to restore SSH connectivity. Make sure it is connected as dev as DA1. Now go to the instances. Power on or start instance. Let's try to do SSH now. We are able to log in. So it means we have issue with the firewall. We had issue with the firewall, and we can set proper rules here in this tool. Allowed services, zone external. So overall we can do all the now our SSH connectivity is restored. We can, if we want to add IP tables rule or anything, we can do all the things since we got root access back and SSH connectivity back. So that's all. And in this troubleshooting, similar method we can follow with any Debian or any other Linux distribution, Ubuntu Linux and all. So it took some time because I could not remember the systemd path. So when I logged out from SSH, I mean this one, chroot environment, and to take a reference, I just, as you could see, I disabled SSHD at one moment from Red Hat Linux to find out the path because it shows in that link creation on standard output. So I have taken a reference from there and disabled this firewall from the SuSE Linux or the system on which we had issue here. You can see removed when we are disabling some service via systemctl, and it removes a link from /etc systemd system unit multi-user target dot wants and the service name. This is what we did here. After getting this reference path, disabled it. I mean, I re-enabled it. I could do search on internet, but it is better to find all the information from the system itself via logs or man pages. So that's all. That's it for now. Thanks.